As soon as you see up here. When I click it, oh, it's recording. There you go. All right, you ready?
Ready.
Huh?
Ready.
Stop taking all the fucking screen. What's wrong? Oh, excuse my language.
Sorry.
Got my cousin Antny here, ladies and gentlemen. You know Antny. He's single and all the way down to his knee. It's unbelievable. We take showers together every once in a while.
That's funny. Oh, wow, that's funny.
So here we go. Let's start off with the welcome song. Welcome to my world. Won't you come on in? Miracles, I guess. Get your hand off my leg. Still happen now and then. Look into my heart. Leave your care behind. Welcome to my world. Built with you in mind. Knock and the doors shall be open. Seek and you shall find. Ask and you will be given the key to this heart of mine. I'll be waiting there with my arms unfurled, waiting just for you. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. Welcome to the world of the Songfather on the Songfather Show. This 10th day of September 2019. Sitting next to me, my cousin Antny Vetrano. Finally got him on. Say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, very good.
Sonny, not to interrupt, but that song I seen at Blue Hawaii on a concert. That's when he sung that. It was beautiful. He did that with Blue Hawaii. Oh, awesome, Elvis.
Yeah, that's right.
That was great.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful song.
And you match it. Very good.
Thanks. Yeah, here's the $10.
Yeah, thank you.
So let's have a little clink.
Yeah.
Put a little in there.
Sure. Alrighty.
He's no longer a Songfather Show virgin.
So good health. The best. Oh, good.
So tonight, Blue Eyes Tuesday, as usual. And I heard from Daddy-O this morning, called me bright and early to tell me how much he loved the Semi-Mental Show. And he was laughing very hard. And I told the joke, I don't know if you saw the show yesterday, but I told the joke that I went to a wedding, and I turned to the guy next to me, and I said, ooh, that bride's kind of ugly. And he said, what are you talking about? That's my daughter. And I said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were the father of the bride. And he said, I'm not the father of the bride, I'm the mother of the bride, you asshole. So Chrissy said that while he's listening to the whole thing, he's like, no, there's no way he said that. He said that? What's wrong with him? How could he say that? And then at the end, he got the joke. So yeah. But the same thing was happening with the people that chat on the Watch Show. They were doing the same thing. No, you didn't say that, did you? No. So yeah, that was good, right?
Very good.
So so tonight, Sinatra Tuesday. We got 7 songs. I cut the news stories down to a minimum so we could just have more music and singing and a little interaction with Antny here, right?
Right. Yep.
Or as sometimes I call him Agony, because that's what Daddy-O used to call his father.
Exactly
right.
Yeah, you got it. Right
Agony. So let's start with what we always do. You watched last night's game?
Sure did, yep.
Oh, my God.
Loved it.
It was great.
Great.
Clinched the AL East.
Yep.
Knocked Boston out. They have no chance of even hitting the wild card. So that's beautiful.
And Paxton won 8 in a row. 8 in a row.
Was that 8 in a row?
8 in a row for James Paxton. Yeah, great pitching.
Good.
What a way to get, right on,
Yeah.
Just, winning like a winning streak like that.
You hear me good?
Very good. Yeah, loud and clear, son.
Stop looking in the camera, man. That's very amateur.
Very good.
So, yeah, Yankees won. Mets won, too, so they're still 4 away from the wild card. And when we have a nice repeat of, what was that? Was that 99 or 2000?
2000.
Yankees, Mets?
Yeah, 2000. Okay. 4 games to 1. Exactly right.
Yeah. So, hey, you never know.
Yeah. Remember the CDs back then? Yankees, how you doing?
The what?
CDs. Yankees, how you doing? They made CDs for
that's right, yeah.
Joey Baseballs and somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny. They sent to the players. They mentioned the players. Good.
Yeah, no, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Let's just get to a couple of stories here, and then we get to the first song. Because, like I said, we got 7, so that's going to take up some nice time. But the Bahama death toll, keep saying prayers for them, is at 45 right now, and they're expecting that to just go through the roof. So, you know, and diseases too are going to start coming out of that with the sitting water. And I saw a thing on the news the other day. There was hundreds, if not thousands, all like in one tiny area. They got nowhere to go. There's no homes. There's no shelters there. Nothing. They I want to get out of here. Get us a boat and get out of here. You know, England. I got a lot of friends over in England, which you see them.
Yeah, sure.
England's got to step up because, you know, Trump gave him $1 million out of his pocket to help them out. England hasn't given anything yet, and that's their country. They're the ruler of the Bahamas, so they got to step up and help out because that was so devastating.
Even what they should do, but I guess it doesn't bother them. But like they said with George Steinbrenner, always said, you know, all you do, people come unnoticed, but they should write about Trump giving that. They always write about the Hades, always write about some positive.
Yeah,
and what he gave, trying to help, you know.
I said that on one of the shows a while back that nobody knows half the stuff that Steinbrenner did.
Yeah, I know exactly right.
Nobody knows half the stuff that Trump did. And I mean, a lot of other people too. You know, that giving money, building homes. Keanu Reeves is another one. He's into close to $10-15 million that he's been doing, you know, helping people out. So that's the way it's supposed to be done, without the fanfare and the attaboys and a pat in the back. So
I agree.
Thank you very much for agreeing.
You're welcome.
Colorado is using $3 million of the taxes that they got off the selling of marijuana now, and but they're using it to provide food and housing for the homeless.
Very good.
You know, but
legal too, right there, Sonny. It's legal now. Good, very good.
They were the first. So
look at that.
If they have any of it on them, they're gonna have to do more food than housing. You know, because they're gonna have the munchies for a long time.
I got them without thinking that.
So all right, let me get to the first song here. Beautiful song. This is all Francis Albert songs tonight, and a beautiful song about a guy sitting on a train. And he's missing his girl. And I took a trip on a train and I thought about you. You like that song?
Oh,
do you know that song?
Yeah, sure I do. Yeah, you know? Beautiful.
And, you know, and he looks down at the tracks because he's going away. And he's like, those were the tracks that lead back to you. And then he jumped in front of the train, but they don't put that in the song.
Oh, my goodness. I don't do that.
So here is I Thought About You.
Thought about you. Okay.
Don't touch me when I'm saying.
No.
I took a trip on a train and I thought about you. I passed a shadowy lane and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars, a winding street, moon shining down on some little town, with each beam the same old dream. And every stop that we made, oh, I thought about you. And when I pulled down the shade, then I really felt blue. I peeped through the crack, looked down at the track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? I thought about you. A little wine break here if you want. Oh, beautiful. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. There were 2 or 3 cars piled under the stars, a winding street, moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam the same old dream. And then I peeked at the track and I thought about you. Down to the track and I thought about you. Ready? The one going back to you. And what did I do? I thought about you. Nice. I thought about you.
What passion. You did really beautiful, especially with those lyrics. Were beautiful, Sonny.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
awesome. Oh, my goodness. What was that, 50s, 80s, 60s?
Yeah,
About
that tells you, it paints. I love songs and lyrics that tell you a story. That you're not just listening to music or, angry rhymes.
Exactly.
But this has a nice story. And you could picture the guy sitting on the train,
Sure can.
pulls down the shade. He's all like, he looks down.
I've been there. Yeah, really. Jeez.
Once upon a time, there was an engineer.
Yeah, right. Wow.
He sang that the other
Strong
day.
voice, Sonny. Very good.
Yeah,
Clear and,
beautiful.
oh, yeah.
So Senator Thomas from New York is spearheading a program that he wants to put an end to all this vaping. He wants to have it organized. He wants to have it monitored, and what's going on, because too many of our youth are Utes. Did you say Utes?
Yeah, my cousin Vinny.
Are getting sick and going to the hospital. Lungs are collapsing. One's in a coma. There's been a whole bunch of deaths because there's a lot of there's no restrictions. There's no government involvement in it. So they're coming from all parts of the country, and part of it's self-inflicted. They're putting oils in it, marijuana oils in it, drug oils in it, THC in it, hallucinogenics and everything else, and it's not good. And they're just popping up everywhere. You go to every strip mall, and there's at least one there. It all started with those hookers, not the hookers you go to. I'm talking about the hookers that we smoke. And
let me ask you, not to interrupt you, but is it a certain age to have a vapor? Do you still have to be 21 to buy like cigarettes?
They're not enforcing. No, there's no law.
No, wow.
There's no law on it because there's no tobacco in it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I see the commercials too. About that vapor. I see a lot of commercials about it.
Yeah.
It's really not good for you, son.
Well, one of those commercials, I hope I wrote it down. Yeah, Juul.
Yeah, that's it. You're right.
They're under this close to a federal indictment right now because they made the claim that this is safer than cigarettes. So now the government came and said, all right, I want to see the proof. I want to see what you've done. What experiments have you done?
Yes.
Where's the scientific proof?
Right.
And they can't come up with it. So they haven't been answering the subpoenas. They're going to go in. They're going to start closing down, the Juul factories and everything else.
Right thing to do. I agree.
Can't say that.
Yeah.
So silly.
You gotta have proof.
So yesterday at the Yankee game, Big Papi threw out the first pitch. It's his first time out in public since he was shot and almost died, and then the hospital almost killed him. And he looked great.
Yeah,
Standing ovation. Everybody stood up.
Good.
Boston and Yankee fans alike because, he's a great guy.
Yeah, he is.
He was a great player.
That's right.
You never heard trash out of his mouth or anything, if he wanted to shut you up, he'd just smack a homer and that would shut you up.
And he's good friends with Mariano. They showed on center stage a lot of times. They had lunch together.
Yeah.
Yankees and Boston. After the competition's done, they go out and they celebrate each other with dinners and drinks. Yeah. So, salute.
I like wine more than I used to.
That's funny. Jeez.
All right, so let's get to this next one. Like I said, we had 7. This song I love. I loved it from the minute I heard it because it's the truth. It's the truth for men. It's the truth for women, but mostly for men. I wish I were in love again. The endless fights, this and that, throwing plates, yelling, I hate you. I missed that. I wish I was. I wish I was in love again, please.
One of my favorites. Yeah. Beautiful.
This song, yeah?
Yeah, it's on Capital Years.
I just love it. It's exactly right. The sleepless nights, the daily fights, the quick toboggan when you reach the heights. I miss the kisses and I miss the bites. I wish I were in love again. The broken dates, the endless waits, the lovely loving and the hateful hates, the conversation with the flying plates. I wish I were in love again. No more pain, no more strain. Now I'm sane, but I would rather be punch drunk, the pulled out fur of cat and cur, the fine mismating of him and her. Oh, I thought you were joining in. Wish I were in love again.
You're doing real good at it.
The furful sigh, the blackened eye, the words I love you till the day I die, the self-deception that believed the lie. I wish I were in love again. Beautiful. Ready?
Yeah, true words.
It is true.
Yeah, right.
When love congeals, it soon reveals the faint aroma of performance seals, the double crossing of a pair of heels. I wish I were in love again. No more care. Well, no despair. Now I'm all there, but I'd rather be punched in my you-know-what. I love that he used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
Too. You know, change the words at the end.
That's like live in concert. A lot of times he changed exactly right.
And Dino.
Dino too. Yeah. Oh, they will.
What's
a match made.
What's that song? If I had it in my power. Dino used to sing on the stage. Yeah. If I had you in my shower.
They were very witty. They were so good together. The chemistry was perfect.
Yeah.
They just matched it.
Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness.
What are we doing here?
That was great, Sonny. Beautiful song.
Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
I wish that for everybody out there.
Hate crimes, they came out with a statistic that over the past 5 years, hate crimes are up 70%. And I don't buy that. You know, I think we've gotten so soft and so thin-skinned that if it's a white guy and a black guy in a fight, and the white guy says the N-word, it's a hate crime, or the other way around, you know? Or if somebody's fighting a Muslim and they call him an effing Muslim, whatever, it becomes a state. You know, back in the days, you know,
yeah, I agree.
You stupid Guinea, you friggin' Mick, this and that, man, you know.
They made movies. Look at The Wanderers, remember? All your Italians, remember The Wanderers?
Oh, yeah.
They all started calling each other. Then they had a football game. That's it. Play it out. Competitive games.
Yeah, right.
You know, like that.
Remember in The Godfather.
Okay.
When he's over there with, what's his name, that owned the horse.
Oh, yeah, the director, right?
When Tom Hayden went there.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh, you Guinea greaseballs. He goes, well, I'm
Irish.
I'm Irish-German. Well, listen here, my Mick Kraut friend.
Exactly right.
So, you know, that's what it was back then. But it never hurt. Like, when if I was called a honky, it didn't bother me. You know? I understand the N-word, but that came because they were from Nigeria, so it was cut short. But then it did become a hate word. But to say that it's gone up 70%, I don't believe that. I think we're a lot better
I agree.
As a country than that.
Because everybody got called with names. Even when I was doing salesmanship back in the day, I got called cracker and stuff like that. You know, really. Just take it in stride and keep going.
It's wrong. It's not right.
I agree.
And then we just found out that just came out 2 days ago. The 9/11 fund, you know, because tomorrow is the date. I said yesterday's show. I don't like the word anniversary because an anniversary is a celebration, and this is nothing to celebrate.
Exactly right.
But anybody that was down there working and living or whatever, if they have come down with an autoimmune disease, they're not covered, which I don't understand. They're saying, well, it could have come from anywhere, and you know, but you know, if you want to get that way, cancer could have come from anywhere. You know, if you were working down there or living down there, and you're in the area, and you're sick now that you have an autoimmune disease you never had before, it should be covered.
100%. Look at that poor police officer just passed away with the actor trying to help to get the law for how many years?
Yeah, well, thank God, you know, he's the one that pushed it through.
Yeah,
John Stewart.
John Stewart, exactly right. Good man, exactly right.
I always say
the wash and everything.
I don't know if you saw his commercial, but
I'm not sure.
Talking about signing up for it, and he's supposed to be doing the talk, and one of the fire department guys keeps interrupting him. You know, it's a funny commercial.
Good, yeah.
And out here on the island of Long, here's a nice story that Chrissy will like. There's a school for the deaf, and money was tight. and it was hard. And you know, there were more and more enrollment coming in, and so you know, they were short on teachers, they were short on supplies, they were short on activities, and this and that. And New York State came in, finally did something right, and stepped in and gave them a grant for $500,000.
Wow, it's $500,000.
And they told the kids, you had to see the video. The kids were jumping up and down in the air.
Great.
You know, so
That's awesome.
you know, finally they did.
Yeah.
They're doing something. You know.
Good, great.
You know, I'm not saying it's easy, you know, to run a state and everything else, but when you got a guy like the blah blah, you know, destroying New York from inside, you know, and the other guy out in California destroying California and everything, you know.
Good point.
It's like they were planted there. It's like a movie or something, you know.
Good point. Yeah.
It's horrible, you know. Like I said yesterday's show, his wife misplaced, quote unquote, $760 million. I don't know what happened to it. Well, what do you mean? Why is she not in front of a committee somewhere saying, well, you better tell us where that money went? It's almost $1 billion.
Accountability, really, come on. No, really, that.
Nice, I like that word.
You know, yeah. Jeez. Wow.
I like it when it's, excuse me, I like it when it's going to apply to somebody else.
Good. Very good, yeah.
And so here's the next Francis Albert song. One of my favorites of all time, and it was on my first album, the Bella album. And when I did that TV show in Staten Island a few years ago, I sang this song on it too. And you can't understand or believe how many requests I get for this song. You know, Francis Albert sang, I don't know, like probably close to 10,000 songs. Right. And I'm right behind him. I'm at 9,400. Wow, you know, so yeah, see. But for this one, always, this one, My Way. Yeah. Summer Wind. For me, anyway. Are the top 3 requests of all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Fly Me, yeah, right.
And this one is Fly Me to the Moon. And I just love this song.
Yeah.
It's just, there's another one, paints a picture, Fly Me to the Moon. Let's hold hands, we're going to fly.
No, that's interrupting. So no, it's another good one.
No, that is interrupting me.
Yeah, sorry.
When you say not to interrupt you, it's actually interrupting.
It was a very good year. I really like that one, Sonny.
Oh, yeah.
That was very
it's
good
too sad, though.
Yeah.
I sang it a while back because Chrissy wanted to hear my and Dad, you know.
Oh,
Daddy-O.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was a great song until I was in my 60s. Then it's not a great song. I'm not in my 60s. I'm 48.
Found the youth.
I'm 47. How old are you?
I'm 53, but I go 35. I reverse it.
All right, I'll buy that.
That's right. I try to feel like that.
So here we go. Fly Me to the Moon.
That's beautiful.
Love this tune.
And the movie, Once Around.
Yep.
The movie, Richie Dreyfuss. Oh, very good.
Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand, not you. In other words, baby, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Gotta love songs. Even if we are sitting dangerously close.
And drinking wine.
Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I cherish, all I wait for and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, in other words, I
can I chime in, Sonny? You carry that note beautiful. What a cue. Right on cue. I tell you,
You're not getting paid for this, you know.
but I tell you, one of the best you ever did. You did a lot of best, but just that song, right on cue. How you hold the note.
Thank you.
Strong vocals.
Tell me the truth. Don't worry about the people watching.
Yeah.
Did you get an erection?
Not yet, but coming soon to a theater near you.
Oh my God, Tino just said you didn't ask that question, did you?
Goodness.
Yes, I did. Look, he went down. See?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gone. He went to hide his face.
He gets his stuff and comes up again. There we go. He's got his stuff again.
See, in his mouth. Everybody thinks I'm crazy when I say it.
Oh wow, that was great, Sonny. Beautiful song.
Thank you so
my
much.
goodness. Wow.
You want to take a pause and go in the bedroom?
I'm gonna hang out with you, hold your hand again.
I didn't mean together. I meant you.
No, I'm good, thank you. I
Here's
like the music.
here's something that's very, very. I mean, it's getting to a point where it's not strange anymore. But the detective who led the investigation against Epstein, you know, the perverted molester,
Yeah.
okay, is dead. 53 years old. He came up with a sudden illness, very short, and he died. And I mean, you know, do you add that to the list? How many people got to die that are connected to those two, you know, and a few others? But and there's nothing. There's no committee. There's no hearing. Somebody's got to answer some questions here. You know what I'm
Is he
saying?
worth a lot of money? What is all the money?
I don't know, but this was the lead detective. All of a sudden, he came up with this illness, and boom, he was gone. And quote unquote, as they said in the papers,
my goodness.
sudden, very sudden and brief illness, and he died at. I'm sorry, I was wrong. 54. Excuse me.
That's young.
At 54 years old.
Sudden and brief. Those two.
So if he didn't lead that case, look at Dino and Frank is saying hello behind us.
Yeah.
Dino's pissed.
This is
Frank's got the Jack Daniels.
Exactly right.
And Dino ain't got nothing.
Oh my goodness.
What are you gonna do?
Oh wow.
Your brother Dean, right? My cousin Dean.
Yeah.
He was named after Dino, right?
You're exactly right.
Right. Yeah. And no, your dad, not my dad.
Yep.
Well, both, but
Okay.
loved Sinatra,
You're right on.
Right?
You. Yeah.
and I mean, he worked with me on a contract on Cherry Street.
Yep.
And had a lot of fun, and Sinatra got a big kick out of him. And but Sinatra's birthday
That's right.
has something to do with your family,
Two of them, exactly. My granddaughter,
right?
December 12th, and also my sister's daughter, Ava, December 12th.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
12, exactly, yeah.
So that would be your niece.
Unbelievable.
By the
My
way.
niece, you're exactly right, yeah. And the thing is, speaking of contract and Cherry Street, I was on the set that day, you know, when he had the brown station wagon. We filmed it in the movie. His brown station wagon, remember, Sonny?
Whose station? Your father's?
My father's.
Yeah, I
exactly
remember.
Right, yeah. I was on the set that day. Yeah. Wow.
I remember one of the scenes we were doing on location. Well, of course, it was all on location, very little inside. But we were at a country club, and there really wasn't much for us to do. So me and your father walked off, and we went and got some lounge chairs down by the pool. And
Wow, great.
got some drinks. You know, we just laid out there and got a nice suntan and everything else. And then when getting ready to go, we got dressed and came back. And then later on, we met Daddy-O for dinner. And he looks at the two of us and he's like,
He knew.
"Where the hell were you?"
Yeah.
What do you mean? We were working all day. You don't come back with a tan like that.
Damn, really? You give it away, yeah.
He tells me, "Open your shirt." I'm like, "What? Open your shirt." And then you sort of tan too.
That's some job,
Yeah.
man. Wow, look at that. Great.
And of course, you know how your father was.
Yeah.
I told you, Sonny boy. I
Night
told
to
you.
the
I told
end.
you we shouldn't have done
Yeah,
that.
well,
I'm like, whoa,
I
whoa,
told
whoa,
you
whoa!
that.
It was your idea, pal, not mine.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't hear you complaining.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it was great. That was a great day.
My goodness.
But yeah, so that's right. December 12th was your granddaughter and your niece both
right.
born. I mean, so weird. How
Yeah.
weird is that?
And I'll tell you again, 1936. That was the day, you know, military time. My father was. That was the year he was born. So it's really wow. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the year he was born.
Year he's born, and the baby was born at 12/12, and they worked with Mr. Sinatra on the set, and how he adopted.
Oh, at the same time as his birthday?
1936 his birthday, exactly right.
Wow.
That's just all that stuff ties in. Wow, it's right, Sonny. And
She
they-
still play with my elephant?
Oh, she loves the best thing. She loves the music. Loves it. Yeah.
Good.
And I love peanuts.
Anybody tell her it was from me, or did you say?
Oh, we did. Sure,
it was from Grandpa.
Uncle Sonny, yeah, sure did. Yeah, very thoughtful, beautiful.
And I said, I think it was on last week's Blue Eyes Tuesday, that Sinatra did, a ton of covers. And a lot of people don't believe that until they go and see it. If he saw a song, like the song Something by the Beatles, he said, quote unquote, it is the most beautiful love song he ever heard in his life. Elvis said the same thing. Right. But he did a lot of them. When he heard this one I'm going to do now called For Once in My Life, that Stevie Wonder had the hit with, he said, I got to do this song.
Beautiful. I love it.
And beautiful. So they called up, without his knowledge, Stevie Wonder asked if he could have permission. When he found out, he was freaking fuming. You don't call for me, I call. I'm looking to do this man's song. He wrote the song and recorded it and everything else. So he ended up calling up Stevie Wonder himself and saying, listen, I'd like to do the song. No, I already gave my permission. You didn't give it to me. I want you to know how important it is for me to do the song.
Sure. And Stevie Wonder sang it first, Sonny, huh? Wow. I didn't. Oh, okay. Then Sinatra sang it.
Oh, no, Stevie Wonder did it first.
He did it first, yeah.
And then he covered it, Wow. Of course, he did it, his own way, but...
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful song. Everybody's been there, too, in your life. That's what I like about these songs. If you finally say, even if it doesn't last, we all go through that.
Right.
For once in my life, I have somebody. I have somebody who needs me, somebody who wants me, somebody I've been looking for my whole life. And now, here she is, or here he is. Yeah. Or in your case... They're the twins are.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, you're right. Wow. Both of them did a song. Both of them. It was a beautiful song. Well written, the lyrics. The words are true. It's true.
And again, Stevie Wonder, he could have done My Way because every song he did his own way. He did a lot of covers too, but turned it into his own. That's the mark, And I'm not patting myself on the back, but I hear from a lot of people, oh, you sound like Sinatra. Oh, you sound like Dean. You sound like Elvis. You sound like Bobby Darin. But then you don't sound like anybody. I like that.
It's a compliment.
That's a compliment. Exactly absolutely.
Right. Exactly right.
Because they know, everybody out there, by now anyway. I'm not trying to impersonate. As Chrissy and Dad says, Daddy-O, you're a stylist. You do it in the style that the song was out, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm not trying to imitate them by no means. No. I get some knuckleheads out there that say, I just got to say, you didn't sound, you don't sound as much like Elvis like you think you do. Well, good, because you just gave me a compliment. Exactly. I wasn't trying to sound like Elvis.
You have your own version. You do it so well.
I am giving credit and I'm giving respect to the actual song, so I'm doing it in that style. But so when they say that, but you really don't sound like anybody, that's great. I love it.
I agree.
Then we tie the jacket back behind their back with their arms, and we bring them back to Creedmoor. But it's still nice to hear it, no matter how crazy they are.
You got props from different countries and stuff like that. Like, remember Mancini?
Yeah.
Boom, boom,
I can't believe you just said that.
Remember that?
I was listening to my to the Songfather radio station, and I'm sitting in the backyard, and I look, and it says Sydney, Australia. So I'm like, what the hell is that? And, so I did a little investigating, and what it does at the top of the screen, if you have an Apple. Or even you have another one. You go to the App Store and you can buy, it's called Crikey, Kroykey, and then you can download it for free. And then you can go to any of these indie radio stations like I have, and you put in 122.2 is me.
Wow.
But usually it would say the Songfather, Merrick, New York, and whatever. And it said Sydney, Australia. So I did some checking. I'm like, what the hell? They were playing it in Sydney, Australia.
Look at that. Wow.
So when I went on, somebody was already listening to it, and it was being played in Australia. I flipped out.
Look at that.
I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
You travel far.
Man,
that's great,
right?
Unbelievable.
Talk about shrimp on a barbie.
Exactly right.
So here is For Once in My Life. Beautiful song. Wow. It's nice when you get there. Oh, boy. Man. Right?
Yeah, for everybody. You're exactly right.
Even if it's just for the night, I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
For once in my life, I got someone who needs me, someone I've needed so long. For once unafraid, I can go where life leads me. Somehow I know I'll be strong. For once I can touch what my heart used to dream of long before I knew someone warm like you could make my dreams come true. For once in my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me, not like it's hurt me before. For once I have someone I know won't desert me. I'm not alone anymore. For once I can say this is mine, you can't take it. Long as I know I've loved, I can make it. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. Hey, take it, Anthony.
Ain't that the truth, those words? Beautiful. My goodness. Wow. Oh, man.
Not like it's hurt me before. I'm not alone anymore. For once I can say this is mine, you can't take it. As long as I know I've loved, I can make it. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. Yeah, for once in my life, I have someone who needs me. And it's my cousin Antny.
Oh, wow. That was great. Loved it. I tell you, you got some vocals, some pipes on there. Very good. My goodness, you can hold the tune.
Thank you. Oh, my God. What are we up to now? $100?
What's next is both of us, we're going to hold the tune. We'll hold someone who... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The right way and the
romance
way.
I got Tino. I got Tino, so.
Yeah, there you go. Jeez.
You know, I do with Tino sometimes. I take birdseed and I throw him down my underwear.
Tino. He's fine.
Do the name Ruby Begonia ring a bell? Little Frangelico. I'm sorry, yeah. Frangelico.
That other stuff was good, too. The cello? Cello? The
limoncello, yeah.
My goodness, very flavorful and tasty, my goodness. Even
remember when I was in King of Brothers? Remember that story?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember it, yeah.
I'll tell them. I'm in King of Brothers. What, if not my favorite restaurant in the entire world.
I agree.
And
me too.
I'm there one night, and I think it was with Bella that night. And so I'm having a glass of wine, and the glass breaks in my mouth. Cuts my lip open. So I call Franco over. Come here. He's what? I said, look, what happened? I said, the freaking glass broke in my mouth. Oh, my God, you got to be kidding me. Do you want to go to the hospital? I said, no, but, So I finished my meal. He comes over, he goes, I'm so sorry. Let me buy you an after-dinner drink. And I'm like, you should be picking up the freaking check, bud. Right. So I said, yeah, all right. He goes, I'll bring you, what was it? Fernet Branc.
Yeah, you don't drink
I said, I don't drink Fernet Branc. Yeah. My father drinks it, but, my father's never been there except for once. So I said, no, I don't drink that. Yeah, you do. I said, are you seriously going to tell me what I drink?
Jeez,
I don't drink it.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, maybe it was a Vern. I said, no, I'll take a Frangelico. Well, no, you don't drink that. I said, look, I always have an after-dinner drink. It's either Frangelico or Sambuca. I had enough Sambuca in my espresso, so he's arguing with me back. And I said, you know what, the hell with it. I get the check. Nothing was taken off. Nothing.
My goodness, wow.
She had ordered a glass of water. And he charged her $3.50 for the water.
Water, really?
I said, what is this $3.50 for the water? He goes, well, that's the price. And I said, well, why don't you charge me for that? So I got up. I paid, I tipped the waiters because, that's how I am.
Yeah, sure.
And I didn't go back there for months. And Tommy Paris, may he rest in peace. You remember Tommy?
Sure. Yeah. Good man.
I had lunch with him, and he goes, all right, meet me at King of Brothers. I said, I can't go there. So I told him the story. Because now you're definitely going to meet me there.
Jeez.
And so I met him there, and then we got a hold of Rosario, and he said he should have picked up the check. I said, I'm not looking for a freebie, but I cut my mouth on your glass, and then he's arguing me about, his peace treaty was a shot of something. But So every time I have Frangelica, Franco, I think of you.
All you had to say is not to...
You strunza.
Just say, what would you like to drink? And I'm so sorry this happened. What would you like to drink? What's your preference right now?
What do you say? Here, give me that check.
For you and your girl.
Here.
There you go.
I could have went to the emergency room.
Yeah, really?
And then got a lawyer. I mean, I cut my lip open. People saw it that was sitting at other tables.
Without a doubt.
I'm not that type of guy, but
you know,
come on, do the right thing.
Exactly. Yep.
Unbelievable. Forget about it. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Friday. So let's see what we got left here. Colorado, the detective, Antny, Cherry Street. Ah, good. We went through. We went through all the news.
Yeah.
Like I said, I was keeping it short because we got extra stories tonight. So.
Right.
And the Yankees got who tonight? Detroit, I think.
Exactly, right? Detroit. Yep.
All right.
Yeah. To be announced, the pitcher. They're not showing the pitcher yet. It says to be announced. I seen that yesterday. So.
I think what's his name's going to be back.
CC?
Huh?
Who's that?
CC.
Yeah. I believe tomorrow he's pitching. Exactly
pitching
right.
tomorrow,
He's on the mound tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. CC, that was on the nanny, right?
Exactly right. You're right.
Right? Remember? Watch out, CC.
CC. Yeah.
All right, so let's do this one because this one is a beautiful song. I love it. And guess what? It's one of from Guys and Dolls, right?
Oh yeah, Luck Be Lady.
What I just did. You Were the Sunshine of My Life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
no, did you? You did For Once in My Life.
Once in my life. Let me do You Are the Sunshine.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song too.
Oh, that's another one.
Stevie
that's another
did
Stevie
too.
Wonder song.
Another Stevie Wonder too. Exactly right.
This song I love to death.
Beautiful.
I just love. I mean, I love the lyrics and everything else for both artists.
Yeah.
But I just love the way. I think this was Quincy Jones that stepped in, and
that's right.
The way they popped this song up. I mean, it's just like wow.
Right on.
This is Francis Albert. You know, keep your hands above the table.
Yeah, very good. That's funny. Yeah.
You are the sunshine of my life. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. I know that this is the beginning. Though I've loved you for 1,000,000 years. And if I thought our love was ending, I'd find myself drowning in my own tears. You are the sunshine of my life. Yeah. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. You must have known that I was lonely, because you came to my rescue. Yeah. And I know this must be heaven. How could so much love be inside of you? You are the sunshine of my life, Antny. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. Forever you'll stay in my heart. 'Cause you're the sunshine of my life, of my life. You are the sunshine of my life. And then Sinatra would go like this: light my fire, light my fire, light my fire, light my fire.
Encore, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
You hold the verse very well. I tell you, very clear. Your punctuality with the singing.
Yeah, that's
across.
A lot of people. I'm not patting
clearness.
myself on the back, but a lot of people lose the quality here listening to it on an iPhone or even an iPad. You know, you got these two little stinking. They were $25 speakers into the laptop here. And when I play it back, because I do listen to myself, naked, of course, and and it's such a difference.
Without doubt.
Even Daddy-O, your Uncle Sonny,
Yeah.
he said, you'll have to do something with the volume now. I'm like, it's really not me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was on the iPad. And I do have a tendency sometimes to mumble. And that's the things that he was talking about. I thought he was talking about the songs. He goes, no, sometimes you're saying things and I can't hear what you're saying. You know, because I'm trying to stay on the camera. I'm trying to turn our mouth this way. I'm talking like your father. Look, hey, how you doing?
That's it. You're right.
Right?
Jeez, funny. That was great, Sonny. Beautiful song.
Thank
you. Hold the verse so good.
I didn't think I was going to get through it because it's
yeah.
hard to sing when a man is rubbing your leg. It's you know.
You're very close. We're very close.
He's very shy. Can you tell?
Yeah, shy by nature. That's what they told me. Yeah.
I tell people I'm shy. They don't believe me.
Oh no.
You know, I've always been, but that's the way it is.
Unbelievable. You fooled me. Okay, very good, man.
So this song from Guys and Dolls, one of my favorites.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, all time.
Yep.
And I used to tell my father, listen,
Loved it.
Daddy-O, I got to be able to do this on a commercial or sing it in a movie or something, whatever. And, you know, we should set that up one day.
Yeah.
And about 3 weeks ago, there's a commercial out there, and some guy singing this song.
Yeah.
You heard the commercial?
Yeah,
my
the
God.
crap game or something. The
Yeah,
Bethel or something. Yeah.
I'm like, damn, that should be me up there.
Without a doubt. Yep.
But, yeah, so this is Luck Be a Lady Tonight. I just love the whole concept. You're actually talking to Lady Luck. I've seen what you did with other guys, but you're here with me tonight. Don't leave me.
Yeah.
Stay with me. It's not right.
Yeah.
You know, it's not cool. Show me the respect and stay with me to the end. And if I don't win any money, then I'll kill you. But,
Jeez, buddy.
I
remember.
love it.
Okay.
Remember what you're going to say. They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush. And yet before the evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray.
Upbeat, beautiful, yeah, very good.
The only way to do it.
Yeah, right.
Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Hey, luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Hey, Luck, you be a lady with me. Beautiful, beautiful. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and then blow on some other guy's dice. Good thing I said dice, huh? So let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby. I'm the fella you came in with. Yeah, Luck be a lady tonight.
Come on, bob your head and leave.
Okay. Beautiful.
There you go. Look, little gentleman, see how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Hey, look, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, and it's not nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and then blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby. I'm the guy that you came in with. Yeah, look, be a lady. Look, be a lady. Look, be a lady tonight.
Beautiful. There you go. You got it all down.
Snake eyes.
You got it all down, Pat. Even the background, the music. You know when to chime right in with the lyrics. It just go, wow.
Yeah, that's what
It's
you got to know.
amazing. You're really good, man.
Otherwise,
You're
I'm
right
just
on
saying.
key. You're right on key. Sonny. I don't want the song to end. Keep going. That was good. It's a long song, but I love it. How can you not stop listening to you?
How long is it?
Sinatra,
Look at
5 something, right?
5 minutes and 16
Wow.
seconds. It
Look
seemed
at
more
the
like 5
encore.
minutes and like 14 seconds.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. Oh, my goodness.
It was good.
Whoa. That
So-
was really, really good.
I think we're going. What time do we sit down? Do you know? 3:30.
You're right.
Somewhere
close
around
to an
there.
hour,
So, hey, we're
exactly
doing
right.
good.
Yeah, very good.
With the
yeah.
extra songs.
Yeah.
And the news stories are done. We got the Yankees tonight. Got the
Yeah.
Mets tonight. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, did you hear that Judge did the same stupid thing again
New York, Sonny.
with the music?
You played it again. I
Yeah.
hope this don't put no whammy on anybody.
I
again.
know. Well,
I
we're not
hope
playing them, so.
Exactly right. Good point. Yeah.
But I read it and said,
Nope.
"Oh my God, they did it again."
You don't want to wake up a
All they
you know,
said is they wouldn't say who it was,
Yeah.
but you know it's got to be Judge.
That's it.
And the way Gaudi's been, I'm sure he was there too. You know,
Got it.
you know, with the, destroying
He has
destroying
fun, he has
dugouts
fun.
throughout the
Him
American
and the
League.
umpires. The word is out.
Yeah, he better not do in the playoffs.
Now I think they just go like this. They stop though. You know, like it's like a new dance.
I don't know if you saw the picture. I put it up on Facebook because I took it off the news.
Yeah.
He destroyed the Yankee one.
He did. Yes.
A
They
million
showed it.
dents. The thing
Yeah.
was hanging down on the side.
And he
but-
cut his lip. He
Huh?
hit, he cut
Well,
his
that's when he
lip.
threw the
Yeah,
helmet.
he threw the helmet, yeah.
Schmuck.
He plays hard, though.
It's
He's
like,
really
you know,
good.
what's his name? Paul O'Neill did it
Paul
when he
O'Neill, the warrior.
with the
exactly
water,
right. Yeah,
with
the water. Yeah.
the water cooler.
Joe Torre used to say, as long as you don't hurt himself. As long as
Look,
you don't hurt himself.
I know our listeners can't understand what's going on here, but what is with this commercial for Shantrix? With a friggin' turkey.
I know.
Huh?
I know.
One commercial, he's golfing.
Yeah.
Then he's playing tennis. Now he's out in the woods
Gets around, huh?
and he's
Jeez.
cooking.
Yeah. It's true.
It's a turkey.
Yeah, I know. My goodness.
My father shakes his head like I do. I'm like, there's no talent out there anymore.
yeah.
It's all the big wigs that are sitting up with the money that are saying, okay, I like that. It's a funny story.
Here's the talent right here.
Come on. I mean, a
Exactly
turkey's
right.
going to be
No, I
taking
know.
Chantrix. The turkey has
know.
to quit smoking.
Yeah, I know.
Smoke
right?
turkey's the best thing on the
Yeah,
planet, for
yeah,
Christ's sake.
Exactly right. That's true.
So the last song
Another
that
beautiful.
I always wanted to end every show with, but when I was, being monitored, I guess, by Facebook and getting muted, I always loved this song. And Sid Marks You know Sid Marks.
Oh, yes,
right?
sure. 7 o'clock. He's about the show.
He ends
Yeah,
his show
That's right.
with this, but not with Frank singing. He ends his song with just the music to it.
Okay.
Put your dreams
Sid
away.
Marks, I remember
And then
back
he goes,
in the day.
I love you, Frank, and I love you too, Sydney.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, the music on the
Yeah,
radio.
I'd be like me and
exactly
you.
right,
You could
yeah.
be Sydney.
All right.
Let's practice. Ready? I
Sydney.
love you, Anthony.
Yeah, I love you too. That's funny.
See, you can't even do it.
Sydney.
Oh, my God.
He did
Cut,
it for-
take two.
he
Tino,
did it-
come over here. Peck his freaking eyes
He did
out.
it for years too, huh? Sid
What?
Marks. Sid
Oh, my God,
Marks.
since I was a kid, I remember.
I remember that. Me too. 7 o'clock
Yeah.
on Saturdays. It was on Saturdays, I remember, right, Sonny?
Yeah, and then it was
the weekend
Saturday,
something.
then it went to Sundays.
That's it. Exactly. Wow.
Now he's on
My father used to.
WHLI,
Wow. Still
1100 AM.
bless. Look
The
at
same
that.
one that John LaBarca, he's on before John LaBarca on.
Okay.
I don't know if you listen to John on Sunday.
No, but I heard you talking about
the Italian house party on Sunday from 12 to 3.
Look at that.
You know, good friends with Dad.
Okay.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
and friends like I was saying yesterday. I think it was yesterday or whatever. Or it was Friday. Forget about it. And I'm friends with him. Can't tell you how long on Facebook. Never put two and two together. He never put two and two together.
Wow.
So now him and his friend Johnny, when they want to get me over to the show, you know, because it's a long drive for my father.
Yeah.
You know, to get in the car, drive all the way out there, and so I said, then call in. He'll take you on, you know. But we'll see.
Great. Oh,
Well, you're going to go on it? You're going to do the show? I said, maybe. Well, then maybe I'll take the ride with you. I said, all right, that's cool. That's cool,
Sure,
too.
get him out.
You
Show
know?
up some fun, right?
And I can bring you. Since
I'd love to go,
We're in
yeah.
love now? Yeah, absolutely.
Always and forever. That's
Always and forever.
Funny.
Each moment with you. Just like a dream to me.
Funny.
And I said, Babangu.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
And so here's the song. Love it to death.
Me too.
Huh?
Me too. Signature song,
It's
exactly
called
right.
Put Your Dreams Away.
And then you see with the jacket, he puts over his, over his
You know,
shoulder.
and what he's saying in the song, put your dreams away for another day.
Beautiful.
Right now, I'm going to take the place of all your dreams in your heart. I'm going to be everything to you that you need. How beautiful is
Yeah.
that? You know?
Without doubt. Oh,
Let
yeah.
your kiss confess that this is happiness.
What right is it? The music.
Let your
I mean.
kiss confess you're going to take off your dress.
Right.
So here is Put Your Dreams Away, Francis Albert's beautiful song.
Yep.
Right? Listen, I love it. Love it. Put your dreams away for another day, and I will take their place in your heart, wishing on a star never got you far. And so it's time to make a new start. When your dreams at night fade before you, then I'll have the right to adore you. Let your kiss confess you'll take off your dress, darling, and put all your dreams away. It's a little musical interlude. Superb.
Wow, beautiful.
Hey, check that on. When your dreams at night fade before you, then I'll have the right to adore you. Let your kiss confess this is happiness, darling, and put all your dreams away. Want to make out?
Beautiful. Oh, I tell you. Masterpiece. You know what I also loved about Sinatra too? He always mentioned the writers, the producers, the composers. Like after all his songs, Roger and Hart, the arrangements, all Harold on and on. You know, all of them. You know,
well, from the very beginning, he believed in that because he always used to say, "If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here."
Right. Yeah.
He used to make a joke and say, "I'd just be a skinny guy hiding behind a microphone."
Yeah.
You know, like those old cartoons when with the hens and the chickens.
Exactly.
The one that's playing Sinatra. And he stands behind the mic stand, and all you see is the bow tie.
Bones, right, exactly right. Oh, beautiful, Sonny. Oh my goodness.
And then the big fat one comes in as Bing Crosby.
And
the hens are laying eggs like 200-300 at a time all over the place.
And that's what got him started. Well, his idol was Bing Crosby in the beginning, I believe.
I can only see half your face, man. What's
Bing Crosby was his idol in the beginning, right?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
and. You always thought they were like enemies, but they weren't.
They weren't, no.
And then there was a long talk for a long time that him and Bobby Darin were enemies, and he wasn't. He said Bobby Darin is the greatest nightclub entertainer that ever lived.
Wow, what a compliment!
From Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, I remember he was doing him and
half your face.
Sorry. Him and Dean Martin. You saw we
move the friggin' thing here.
Thank you. Him and Dean Martin, when they were doing songs together, they're just going back and forth. He was going like this. He said, "Oh, it's a Christmas present from Bobby Darin." Funny, yeah. He was great too, man. He was Bobby Darin.
Barry,
all of them.
Another guy from the Bronx, like I am. And he just knew that he was going to die, and he tried to get it
all.
He played like 7 or 8 instruments, and he could write songs, sing, dance, entertain.
Yeah. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I did a Bobby Darin night a few weeks ago, and I told everybody the story that, the last say year and a half of his life, after he would get done performing and they closed the curtain, he never did an encore, because as soon as they closed the curtain, he collapsed. They put him on a stretcher into an ambulance and put the oxygen on him, took him to the hospital. Every show. But he still came back and did the show every night.
What a battler, what a fighter, huh?
Yeah,
look at that.
Dramatic.
He loved what he did, and he did it, and it showed on his records. It was his passion.
And here's something else that they were the same on and tight on. He was a very big supporter, Bobby Darin was, of Bobby Kennedy and John Kennedy.
Oh, okay.
When John Kennedy got killed, he went into seclusion. When Bobby Kennedy got killed, he disappeared for a couple of years. And when he came back, he had a long beard and hair. He was living in a trailer and everything else.
Goodness.
And you know what happened with Sinatra? They used the shit out of him. They abused him. Him, this and that. Oh, yeah, Peter Lawford's going to help out with this. John Kennedy's coming in. He built that big home out in Palm Beach.
Yeah, and then where'd he go? He stood at Bing Crosby's house. It was a Democrat, Republic, whatever which one it was.
He didn't go.
Yeah, see?
He got the call at the last minute. No, he's not coming.
That hurt him a lot.
Because of Sam Giancarlo.
Right.
It don't matter. They used him.
Exactly.
They used him to get the vote. He got elected.
He got him in, They did High Hopes. They did the High Hopes to get him and Kennedy the High Hopes. Remember the song? The campaign song. Right, yeah.
Just like you used to do with me. Give me high hopes.
You always will.
Used to say, look at that girl over there. She's yours. So they get all high hopes. And she wasn't.
Oh, my God.
Cousin Nicky would take her. No, I'm only kidding.
Yeah, right.
Any Vetrano's watching this, it was a joke.
Nah, geez.
All right, so that's the show. All the songs are done. The news are in. I think we did good on the time. I got to tell you, did very good.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm going to do something about that little
I had a great
echo.
teacher. I had a great teacher who educated me.
But you weren't shy. You were funny. You were up there.
I felt very relaxed and comfortable.
Little too many times counting the 6 with one hand, but, that's what happens. So,
thank you.
But anyway, and then the next time you come out, you bring Ray. He can be our sit in the audience.
Love it. Oh, yeah. Love it.
He can get us our drinks and get us some drinks and something to eat. And,
sounds good.
Some serving woman. And
big party.
No, but he would love that too,
I would have doubt.
But I would talk to him, though, if it's going to happen. I don't want them singing along with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do pretty good by yourself doing that.
This ain't America's Got Talent, the Sonny and
funny.
Cher, so, you know.
That's funny.
But no, seriously, I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
You did very good.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Tell all the girls out
too.
there.
What should I tell them, son?
Tell them how cute you are.
Oh, yes, cute.
Tell me how
young and beautiful. Young and beautiful.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
You got tight buns, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, ladies. Let me see.
My wheat. Oh, no.
They're a little like mashed potatoes right now,
exactly
but
right.
But
Yeah.
good.
Very good. Excellent.
You got nothing to say
Encore.
to my father and Chrissy?
I love you all, Uncle Sonny and Chris, all the way, always.
He can't
The
believe
best.
all the
That's
way.
another beauty. That's another one. My goodness, all the way. Wow.
Right?
So many, you know. Like they said, they asked him one time, "What's your favorite song?" He said, "That depends." What, like steak ice cream? You know, I guess it's the mood you're in. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Sonny?
Half a
You know,
face.
Exactly what half a face. Sorry, yeah.
I mean, it's not like you can't see it. It's right here, the screen.
Yeah. I'm too busy looking at you.
Hmm?
Too busy looking at you.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen?
Like he says, I do that one more time. We'll pick
Pinocchio!
you do that one more time, we'll pick out the furniture. Remember?
Yeah, right? I'm going to pick out the drapes.
The telephone. Put him and Dean Martin back together, Sonny, after all these years.
What?
About time. Remember he says it's about time.
Half a face.
Remember Martin and Lewis? They finally got it back
Well,
together.
I just told the story that he took
Yeah.
him out and he got him bombed.
Oh, okay.
He didn't know where he was going, and then they brought him. And what a lot of people don't know is that Dean didn't break them up. Jerry Lewis broke them up. Right. He thought he was better. He thought he was bigger, and he wanted to go off on his own and do movies. And he, like I said, he had one or two, you know, not too bad hits, but never happened.
No, Dean did good.
And Dean was hurt all that time. Sure. So when he walked him on a stage, I forget who he told him they were going to see. Maybe it was Sammy. I don't know.
Okay.
And he saw Jerry there. Dean started to walk off, and Frank goes, "No, we're here now. Let's go." So we walked up, and they hugged. Yeah. But if you ever pull it up on YouTube, look at Jerry Lewis's face. It's not a happy face.
It wasn't a happy face.
So they hugged. You know, he gave him the little smack like I give you on the cheek.
Right.
You know,
About time.
And then Dean said to him, you know, we'll get together, go to dinner with the wives or whatever you want to. And this was backstage, and Jerry told him, no, we're good.
Oh, that's...
Never called him, never contacted him again.
He didn't do nothing. He broke it up. Lewis broke it up.
That's what I'm saying. He's the one that broke it up.
Jealous. You got
He came.
Wow.
The tote board almost blew up. It was going up, you know, but just to meeting. Right. You know what happened to Dean with his son, so you don't step up.
Right,
and,
my goodness.
You know,
I agree.
It all came down to money, because Dean Martin was getting more money than Jerry Lewis when they were working together in the films. Stupid, you know. But Jerry Lewis, the telethon guy, Jerry Lewis, the actor, Jerry Lewis, the stand-up comic, I love. Jerry Lewis in the movies, I couldn't stand him. Like, oh, please, you know, not for me. But anyway, let's not ruin this beautiful day. Okay, I gotta go put some pants on. So.
You let that out. You let that.
I love you, cuz,
love you too.
and I'm glad you came. This was fun.
I'm glad
we do this again.
Well.
I know
good.
Daddy-O's going to be happy, because here's what he says to me the other day.
Yeah.
You talk too much. Okay, yeah, okay.
My father always said that about me. The song.
You know, maybe you want to. You do, because you keep interrupting me.
Sorry.
And he says, "No, you know, maybe you want to bring somebody else, because you know, this way they don't have to. Everybody doesn't have to look at you for an hour." I'm like, "It's my show, Dad. It's the Songfather show." So now he's going to go, "That's it. You bring Antny on every day of the week.
Really?
That's great. You know,
Oh,
put a blonde wing on him on Tuesdays.
Okay.
And, you know."
That's funny.
So anyway,
That's
love
good.
you guys.
Love
Thank you for always tuning in.
Love you.
You know, right now this will be on the Watch Show in a few hours. Look,
great.
444. That's my mother.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, Sonny.
Remember when I told you she was in the hospital, and they kept quick story that people that don't know, she was getting eye surgery. So, you know, she was, you know, starting to get her her anesthesia to get ready. And they asked her a date of birth, like they always do, you know, to check the bracelet. And what's your name? Rose Grosso. And your date of birth? 444. What? 444. No, what's your date of birth? And she gets mad at him. She starts yelling at them. So I'm sitting outside, and the nurse comes out. And Mr. Grosso? And I'm like, yeah. You know, I'm in a panic now. What's the matter? I don't know if we're going to be able to do the surgery. I'm like, why? What's the problem? Your mother doesn't know her date of birth. I said, get the freak out of here. So well, I'm going to go in and talk to her. She said, no, she's already been sedated and you're not allowed in there. So I'll tell you what then. You sit out here, but I'm going in. So I went in. Ma, what's going on? I don't know. They said you don't know your date of birth. Of course I know my date of birth. I said, but they said you're saying 444. Yeah. What's my birthday, Sonny? I said, April 13th, 1931. Yeah. 4. 13th. 3 and 1 is what?
Wow.
4. 31. 3 and 1 is what? 4.
Very good.
I said, but you know what? Now with me, only 2 people in the entire universe knows that. They didn't know you. They thought you were losing your mind.
Oh, my God.
Then she told me, no, that's what I used it because I know they're going to ask that question. So I used that code
Right.
for me to remember. I'm like,
Look at
okay,
that,
but,
right.
you know, they were about
Yeah.
to send you home. So
She was so witty.
so to get even with her, after the surgery was over, and then she came out of the anesthesia and stayed there, and, you know, I was all patched up. And they take her downstairs. I pull the car up. I open the door. I get in the driver's side, and I roll down the window. And I said, Ma, do me a favor, though, please. Don't speed on the way home. The nurse was looking at me like, what is wrong with this guy? She can't drive.
It's funny.
And my mother was laughing hysterical. May she rest in peace.
Yeah, right.
So thank you, everybody, for everything you always
Thank
do.
you.
All the love you always show. I hope you enjoyed this this nice little treat. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it a
me
lot. So,
too.
you know, especially the leg rubbing. It's,
Ah.
it's just not the same.
You let our secret out, huh?
Yeah,
You let
when
it
it's
out,
me though, I know it's my own. I know it's my own hand. This is
Jeez.
different. I love it.
Oh, it's good.
And
Funny,
so
yeah.
I won't not be on tomorrow night in respect for 9/11, but I'll be back Thursday night 7 o'clock.
very
I'll see
good.
you then.
Oh,
but
good,
you know,
okay.
I just don't feel like singing and
Yeah,
having
I
an
know.
upbeat show tomorrow.
Yeah.
So 18 years already. It's crazy. You know,
Jeez.
and we can never ever forget what happened. You know, and you know we'll take about 10% of the blame for letting our guard down a little bit, but. We always got to remember, like it or not, there are people out there that they do not like us. They actually hate us, and so. Anyway, God bless you all. I love you. Love you,
Love
Antny.
you too. Love you too, Sonny.
Wait till
Thank you.
wait till
Beautiful
your family
time.
sees this.
It's
Ooh,
great.
boy.
Jeez.
Bam. Say bam.
Bam.
Okay.
Bam.
Are you gonna give me the dress when you leave? You want to take it
If
home?
you say it, what if you want?
Ah, you can take it home. Take it home and go to
Yeah.
7-Eleven.
A housewarming gift, huh? It's funny, huh?
See you later.
7-Eleven.
Ciao, ciao.